Alright, so... Yeah, here's what happened yesterday. All of my gear broke. So now I'm back in my underwear. Look at me. Wearing underwear. Gosh. Bye, Kuma. And I have a lot of stuff in my inventory. You cannot teleport. What's all this doing over here? You cannot teleport when you have craftables in your inventory. So... while carrying resources, you cannot teleport. So I have to walk all the way back from here to there. Which is why I agreed. Yeah, I am, well, I kind of want to keep that marker. I am not the biggest fan of all the walking either. I'm looking good for undead. That's nice. So we may as well get started, right? We may as well run as a wolf. Oh, they do attack me! Ah! I thought they wouldn't attack me. They didn't seem like they were aggroing. So this is my wolf form. I unlocked this yesterday after defeating my first boss. I run a little bit faster in this form. That's copper. Gotta pick up the copper if it's here, right? Oh wait, I should definitely be using this. My inventory's full. What can I possibly drop? Everything seems good. Too hard to pick. It all seems important. Maybe tainted hearts. Or copper ore. Okay, so... turn into a wolf again. I like wolf mode. Like a good pupper. Gonna walk right on by. They do seem to be kind of taken aback by me, like... they don't attack me as readily, or so it seems as when I'm a vampire. Hey, there's more copper. So your level is actually dependent upon your gear level, or so it seems. And my gear level is really low right now. 9. I'm level 9 because all my gear broke. The only thing that changes aggro is the other wolves. Are they really just that slow to attack back? I'm taking the road because it seems like the most direct path. There are a lot of places. Yeah, the archers are super slow. That bear didn't attack me. Bears and wolves. Ah! I ran right into Gorespine again. Gorespine is just always in the way. I cannot take Gorespine right now. That's like the 5th time I've had a Gorespine encounter. Whoa! Gavin the Shady Dealer. Well, he doesn't seem to really be bothered by me. Right? Maybe he's not hostile, considering he's a dealer. I have no inventory space. Whoa! I keep trying to read your messages, but like, every time I do, something happens. Where's copper over there? There's 2 coppers over there. I gotta get it. Ugh, I'm so weak. So weak. Paper? Stone dust? I can't leave copper behind, you know what I mean? You've had 2 wild wolves running around you in circles while you just stood there as a wolf yourself. Or as a vampire. So put Pumakuma in the game, my levels will skyrocket. Oh, my inventory's full again. Note. What should I drop? I'm gonna drop that. I have a lot of animal hide, and I'm gonna take copper instead. I think I picked it all up. I saw a little more over here, but there's also a sleepy bear. So can I just, like, come over here? Sorry. Okay. Turns out I also hit the bear. I'm just mining some copper. Minding my own business. Wow, I'm so weak. Ow. Alright, leave the animal hide behind. It seems like that's really easy to get my hands on. Oh my gosh, chat, there's another spiky rock over there. Okay, I'm almost back. Whoa, there's copper right here too. I have found the mother lode. Landre, you should take the cat and put him on the cat blanket. My inventory's full again. How is this possible? Okay, I'm gonna drop more animal leather. Yeah, all of my gear is broken. Everything. You're fighting skeletons and things. Okay, but Mr. Cat needs his debut for the day. Hi, Lex. Hello. Oh, I can pick this stuff up in wolf form. I can't attack in wolf form, though. How are you doing today, Lex? How's your day going? No. I'm just walking through. Don't mind me. Enjoying the game so far? Yes, I am. I wanted to play a little bit more because yesterday, we left on a cliffhanger. Oh, there's copper there too. We left on a cliffhanger where I was wrecked by the AI. I have to redeem myself, so that is exactly what's happening. Going to repair my armor, redeem myself, and then maybe go play Old World. I got a review key for that, and I kind of just want to do it, you know? I made it back. We can't quit on the death screen. Yes, I had a doctor's appointment, though. So I was not able to follow up with it. No, I want you to sit on the blanket, not on my desk, silly cat butt. Okay, so I do not repair this item by pressing scroll wheel while having all the required materials in your inventory. Oh my gosh, I can repair this on the go? Doesn't seem right. That's not the right gear level. Yeah, it is the right gear level. I could have just repaired this while I was out and about. I didn't have to come all the way back here. One of these days, I'll read things. Swap games? Yeah, I have to. I have a review key. And those review keys are silly, okay? You wanna know how they work? Like, you have to stream it. You track it. And... what are you doing? I'm still missing some items. Oh, plant fiber. I just dropped it all off. Okay. There. I can't believe I could have repaired it while I was out and about. I just assumed I had to repair it at the bench. I just assumed. Merciless Night Stalker gloves. I have a book for Merciless Night Stalker gloves. Now I can make them. That's all I've got, but I did pick up a lot of paper. I have 54 paper. Ooh. So I can just I can gamble here. I can discover a random tech. I discovered wall panels. Great. Awesome. Seems very useful. Thank you, game. Out of all the things I could have possibly wanted, wall panels. That's what I wanted. Alright, let's drop all the copper that I just picked up on here. Like all of it. I'll be back later. I'm also gonna take the wood that I've got right here and drop it there. We're allowed to swap games today because it's not Tavern Master. I'm still working on my Tavern Master save, okay? I'm still working on that. I haven't given up. I need 360 stone to make a vermin nest. I actually feel like that's useful. Here's some stone. And I built that right about here. What? Why is it so big? Why? All I'm doing is putting rats in here. Okay, never mind. I'm not making that right now. We're allowed to swap games, we just don't. Gosh. My mods are so rude, aren't they? Hi, Progenitor. Hello. Good afternoon to you. How is it going? Wait, how do I make another chest? 150 lumber. I need yet more storage. Blocked by a small stash. There we go. More storage. So I guess I'll put all these things. Gem dust. I will make this the shiny box, right? I'm really bad at inventory organization, but I'm going to try. So this is my box of bricks and stones and wood and clay and things. Yeah. Oh, kitty face. He said, "Meow." Wait, did I say this was the shiny box? Or did I say this was the shiny box? Well, it's the shiny box now. Moved everything over. Maybe this can be like the plant material box? And also thread and cloth and paper? Roll? And then over here, yeah, bones and wooden what about hearts? Where am I gonna put hearts? Hearts? No. Hope you're doing well, Progenitor. It's going good? Nice. Happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear you're all having a nice day so far. How am I supposed to use this? Used for researching new technology within your library. Not your research desk, your library. Okay. Can I tell you all how excited I am about the idea of needing to actually build a base with functional rooms? That is one thing that always disappoints me about survival crafting games. They give you all these opportunities to build these amazing structures, but then what? Then what do you do with it? The best building I've encountered was actually in Citadel. I mean, besides Minecraft. Minecraft was really cool. I will admit that. But the best building I've encountered was Citadel. Because you could build these like really awesome castles, and it wasn't just like building for the sake of building. Like this. Hello? Who's there? Hello? That was in the game, right? Hello? Is somebody trying to join the server? Is that the sound of somebody trying to join the server? Someone's definitely knocking. Is somebody like on the server? What the heck is that? How do I even see if there's people on the server? Nearby players are only displayed when connected to voice chat? How am I doing this right now? How did I change scenes? Oh, it's Celentre! What? Celentre, why are you so mean? My gosh. Troll! What a troll, Celentre! Kuma, go bite his butt. And he's like, nah, I'm sleeping. What was I even talking about? Was he knocking or building? I think he was knocking. I think he might be able to, do... Oh, wait, no, because you're not part of my clan. You're not part of my clan, so I guess were you asking me to open the door to let you in? Okay, how do I... Also, I know you can't hear him, but he said yes. So he wasn't able to open my door because he's not part of my clan. Create a clan. Chonky clan. Gib. Our clan message. Fight player. Also, Castle Heart is decaying. I saw that. Where did I just put everything? Okay, so it was pretty easy to make a clan and pretty easy to invite someone to it. No, it's not. Well, I guess I'll put more on it. Okay. Celentre has fulfilled the day's quota, and I just completely lost my train of thought. Thanks, Celentre. What was I talking about? Let me scroll back up. Buildings in survival games not having much function. Okay, yes. Yes, that has been, to me, the biggest disappointment. So... The best game I can think of... I'm so distracted right now. So, okay. Slight sideline. You can't actually see around walls in this game. I thought that enemies were just like glitching and disappearing, but really what it is you can't see. Like if you don't have line of sight, stop. That's on keyboard. If you don't have line of sight, you can't see beyond barriers, which is kind of cool. Which is why I was looking, but I couldn't see anybody. As I actually have to be through line of sight. So like I can tell Solentre's out there doing stuff, but I can't actually see you. Hi, Nightlife. Hello. Is this fun? This is fun. Yes, it is not a Diablo clone. Blame Solentre. The best building I have encountered is in a survival crafting game was Citadel. Valheim had really cool building too. Like you could make really nice stuff with Valheim, but again, you ended up with a lot of just space that's there for the sake of having space. Like it doesn't actually have function. 7 Days to Die didn't have specialized rooms that you can build or anything, but it did have a lot that you needed. It has a lot that you need to build, and you need a lot of base to accommodate that, a lot of base space to accommodate it. But what I really am liking about this game so far is that here you can see, like, if you make a confined castle room for your workbench, there's just things happening out there. You get bonuses to this. So like you are incentivized to make a workbench room or a workroom or workshop. Same thing with the furnace. Same thing with the sawmill. And then so there was the research bench. And then I had scrolls that, where were they? Here. Used for researching technology within your library. Like they want you to build a library. As a vampire, I feel like vampires always have massive libraries. And I love it. I love it. That's like something I didn't realize that I needed in a game until I started playing this and actually having rooms, like a reason to build these impressive bases. I don't know if it's gonna scale. As in, like, maybe you just need 3 essential rooms and then the rest is just useless. But I love the idea of actually having a reason to build impressive spaces beyond just doing it, but having them with functionality. I love the idea. All your items and crafting surfaces aren't supposed to form a ring around your bed? No! Can you be a good vampire in this? I think that depends on what you mean by a good vampire. So the backstory is that vampires used to own the night. And if you know Dance Gavin Dance, Q We Own the Night. I won't sing it because first off I can't pull it off and also DMCA. It's been centuries, you've awoken, and now you're rebuilding. So you're rising again. Be rising. And so you have to build a base, you have to explore the world, there are bosses that you can take on. And as you take on the bosses, these are all bosses. They're called like V-Blood bosses. As you take them on, you pick up powers and new recipes and new structures that you can build. So I've only defeated one, which allowed me to turn to a wolf. I went and took on Keely, and Keely wrecked me because all my gear was broken. So I'm in the process of trying to upgrade my gear. But then Solentre came and was knocking and just completely distracted me. This is your fault. Night Stalker gloves. 6 leather and 4 coarse thread. I can make merciless Night Stalker gloves. But so I really need leather, which means I really need to take out Keely. Keely's reward is the recipe to create leather, which is actually a really, really, really big roadblock for me right now, because the next upgrades in armor, which increase your gear level, you don't actually level in this game, you increase your gear level. So the higher quality gear and tools you're using, the better your gear level. And your attack power and I suppose also your defenses scale with that. So I can't, until we defeat Keely, I can't actually go and improve any more. Okay. I'm never gonna learn the right buttons. Hi, Ben. Enjoy the meeting, JSOG. I didn't turn off durability decay. I did not. No, I didn't even realize durability was a thing. I need copper ingot and planks. What do I need to repair all of this? Bones and animal hide? I can pick all that up on the go. The only thing I can't pick up freely is, copper. I don't want the whole stack. I just want to carry like 10 around with me. You drop off shiny things. Shiny things go here. And no, Ben, I didn't set that up yet. I've been looking into that sound file you gave me. And I'm really undecided on if I want to use it or not, because yeah, it's got the Creative Commons license, but that the website, the free sound website, has some instances of people uploading copyrighted audio and claiming it as their own and like tagging it under Creative Commons licenses and like getting people in trouble. And so I don't know how to confirm whether or not the sound is safe. I don't think I need to take anything else with me. I don't know if you want to come with me, Solentre. Does this Keely go by first name Jeff? Oh, Solentre, I have a question for you. Do you have the Alpha Wolf reward already? No, I cannot say wolf. I say wolf. Like W-O-O-F. Wolf. You don't have to suck blood from people. You can do animals only, but each type gives you certain buffs, so it'll be harder if you don't. Yeah, that's actually a really cool feature of this game. You have your blood pool, and you can consume blood types from different creatures. Or, sorry, I was looking at the word creature. From different types of humanoids, different categories of humanoids, and it will change your blood type accordingly. So the last thing that I drank from was a creature. So you get perks based on the quality of the creature you consume, or the humanoid you consume. So that creature was only 7%, so I only have a level 1 perk. But you can consume humanoids of higher blood quality, and you take on their class and also their skills according to their quality, which is pretty cool. Over time, you do consume your blood pool. I think you passively generate health from the blood pool. I'm not 100% certain. I kind of missed the pop-up. There was a pop-up explaining how health was regenerated, but I didn't read it in time, so I'm not clear on that. You do not. Characters seem to be isolated to the server, so started fresh. Okay, so come over here, Solentre, and click on this altar thingy mabob, and then start tracking the Alpha Wolf if you haven't already. The Alpha Wolf is on the way to Keely. Where are you? Keely. Track. Currently tracking Keely. You can open the boss compendium with O, but you can't track it from there. You have to use the blood altar. So if you come over here, track the blood of the alpha wolf, then you can lead me to the alpha wolf. We can take the alpha wolf out, you get the credit, you get the skill, and then we can go take on Keely, and then we can start making leather stuff! Alpha wolf. Alpha wolf. I always understood Kiri. And you were like, why do I want to hunt poor Kiri? No, Keely. Keely. We're not hunting Kiri. You're already almost there. Well, jeez. This guy. The guy, it's not about teamwork. I'm on fire. To be fair, I said I wasn't going to be in voice chat. I'm on fire. That was the wrong button. I was trying to use my dash thingy. Don't hunt Kiri. Kiri hunts you. You know, I would believe that, Lex. I would believe it. Boink. I'll take those. I'm going to continue following the road. I've tried taking the direct path through the hills. The problem with the direct path is that if you come across these, like this right here, you have to go all the way around and you have to stay on the path. Like, you can't jump over these. They're like mountains or big valleys. The only way to pass them seems to be the road. I wonder if there's gonna be like a flying bat form. That was something else I loved about Citadel. Honestly, Citadel was like my biggest burn, I think. Really? Okay, so then there's a bridge here that I take. Hey, what is this? Have I been this way? I think so. Hi, Astro. Hello there. Welcome in. I am taking the wrong route. What is that? Cave passage? Cave passage. What is this game? This is V Rising. It's a survival crafting SMO. You play as a vampire. You can have up to 40 people on the server. Hi, Kenna. I want to go north there. No, I guess I can just... I apparently am following Solantre. Yeah, so... if you can tell, I think my biggest burn... Hey, Solantre. Bye, Solantre. Was Citadel. Forged with fire. Do you need to be tracking Keely? I have no idea. You can always try it. Although it's a long walk. You might need to be tracking Keely. Yeah, that was a cool one. That one you could... You could have brooms, and you could fly around, and you could build these really, really neat castles, and just super cool. Unfortunately, it kind of like crashed and burned. It's still being developed, I think, but there is a guard. 20% warrior. A Yuli witness! Ah! How are you? I don't have the right weapon out. Oh, you took my meal. Landry took my meal. Oh, hi, Beef Chief. No, I really appreciate you contacting me. I kind of forgot that I opened the ticket. The system closed my ticket. Messaged me about the request. Yes. I still see the ticket. That's weird. Okay, I'm just gonna copy pasta what I put in the ticket. Kinda just dump this in there. What crashed and burned? A flight simulator. Citadel, forged with fire. Citadel forged with fire. It was a... I mean, it still is in development, I guess, but it was... another survival crafting, like, SMO style game. And it was really promising. Oops. It was really, really promising, and then I want to eat you. A brute! Are the brutes the one with the life leech? Yes. They are. Whoop! It's a bear! You have your coffee? Can you just get pasta? No coffee pasta. No coffee pasta. Right after today's meeting, you tried out Swan Song and you're liking it so far. You hope to have the time to play it on the weekend. Does the Pitter Pat Kitten dance? Some kitty go-go? Alright, where are you, Keely? I'm back. There's Keely!
Winter's come early. You better be prepared.
I'm just gonna get frozen. Man, I stink at this. I'm frozen again! Chat, I'm bad. Oh, I put my weapon away. That's probably why. Uh-oh. I'm gonna go hide over here for a second and consume my, like, vermin snack.
Freeze!
Ooh, a rat. Okay, so where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? There you are. One of these days, I'm gonna get the buttons correct. She moved. She knocked down a tree.
Freeze!
Oh, Keely! Revenge will be mine! Ha ha ha! Okay, hold to extract.
Cold is
So, are you able to do this too? Okay, good. We can both do it. So, like, that's how you get credit. Yay! So we can make leather now. Whew! Awesome. Okay. Let me follow back up here. Thanks, Beef Chief. Let me refresh it. Okay, cool. I think we might have it soon, chat. Soon. Vin, have a good one. Thank you so much for stopping in and saying hello. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Cool. Thank you, Vin. I will. Oh, there's a chest over here. Was this here before, or did this only show up after we beat Keely? Blood Rose Seed. Wait, can you farm in this too? So, basically, we being Halcyon Frequency, we have a partnership with Nitrado, which is it's a server hosting service. And they just got their support for V-Rising today. And so I tried to set V-Rising up on my server that I've got, but it was encountering this issue where it just... Hello! Oh, that's not a friendly. For some reason I thought that was Celentre. Celentre is like an ice archer person. It was encountering an issue where it just kept restarting and restarting and restarting, and it like wouldn't get past like the initiation phase. So I opened a ticket. They already got back to me and took care of it. It's amazing. Hello, baddies. I don't want to kill your pet dog. Wow, I just stink, huh? Vampires are bitey. Bitey, 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 noms. I've been stunned. I'm not sure if we have separate loot. Like if I am able to also go through a camp and pick up loot, or if I'm taking it all. You can farm? Oh my gosh. That's awesome. Get the ice spell from Keely. Okay, spells. I opened that with... I don't know. None of the buttons are what I think they should be in this game. Hours. Launch a projectile, exploding upon impact, dealing 100% magic damage and inflicting a chill on surrounding enemies. Hitting a chilled enemy will freeze them for 4 seconds. So that was what was happening to me. Okay, so this is probably how I apply it, yeah? Lex hacks. What are you hacking this time, Lex? What are you hacking? Oh, I don't like the Shadow Bolt. I'm gonna get rid of it. Now a Frost Bat. And then this. You're setting up a Lex farm. A tree farm. Hi, Siloom. Hello, hello. Jay. Yes. Found that. Thank you. Chat. Boop. Okay. So hopefully, we'll get that server set up. I was hoping to get it set up before my stream started, but yeah, it was not my fault. I am happy to know that it was not my fault. I seem to always break the servers. For one reason or another, but there was nothing I could have done. Always good to hear, right? There's nothing you could have done. Hope you're doing well, Siloom. Really want to get that copper, but it's surrounded by sunlight. So I could either let myself catch on fire for a moment while I swing at the copper, or I can wait, or... Yeah, no, I'm not waiting. Okay, yeah, so like... Need some sunlight resistance. Efficient! Alright, so there's the copper. I kind of wanted to hit a whetstone. Grave dust, morning lilies and bones. The copper mine seemed cool, but that was like a lot there. I'm gonna try heading this way. See if I can find some more bandit camps. I'm excited to go back and try out some new recipes. It's a good thing I have a map marker that I'm clearly following. See, you can't go this way. You have to take the bridge. Excuse me, I'm coming through. Coming through. Coming through. Beep beep. This is a rogue. You attacked the moose. Oh wait, I wanted to try this. Nice. I like it. Looks cooler than the other one anyway. I found a small camp. If you were a vampire, you'd carry an umbrella. Why don't vampires carry umbrellas? Why don't they? You think it works? No shade. No shade. Okay. Shade. Work finished? Now you have a 4-day weekend. Heck yes. Well, why do you have the 4-day weekend? Okay, never mind. I'll ask you later. Enjoy the walk. I can be patient. A wedding tomorrow. Oh, fun. Okay, see you later. Hi, Andy. Hello. Ah, I'm incapacitated. And then if I stab them again after... Inflicts chill. Hitting a chilled enemy freezes it for 4 seconds. That's super nice. Bet that would work well on the golem. You have them shades, yeah. I got my shades. Shades! They don't seem to work very well, but you know, I still enjoy them. Whetstone, Grave Dust, Morning Lily. I just want to go back to the base. Any shade seems to work in game, so why not an umbrella hat? Why not? Oops, I don't want to do that. Well, sure. Devious Oatmeal, Siloom, thank you both for the follows. Welcome, welcome. Raxel, hello. You don't mind getting a little wet with an umbrella. You would mind if you got a little burnt to a crisp with a vampire as an umbrella. A forgotten cemetery. It looks very spoopy in here. And they're over leveled. Can I come back later? Oops. Oh my gosh. You gonna take this thing on now? I can freeze it. Eh. Die, Mantrap, die. Ooh, Jez strong now. How's it going today, Raxel? And what did you cook, Andy? What's for noms? You know, it gets hot after cooking, right? You can be a werewolf. Somewhat. So I have a wolf form that I got from a boss. So basically, these are all bosses, like little mini bosses, and you can take them on if you have the right gear level. The Alpha Wolf, which is the first enemy you take on, gives you a wolf form skill. Unfortunately, you can't do anything in it besides run. Like, you can't pick up items, can't attack. But it's still pretty cool. You do move faster in it. 45% faster. Also, then the wolves and the bears don't bother you. A woodcutter. Could be a worker. That person had a worker class of like a 80-something%. Apparently the enemy wolf will attack me though. Yeah, 45% movement speed is really nice. Yeah, it's a lot of running around. We started this game by putting down a heart right next to a tree ant. Fun! They are no joke. Yeah, I got wrecked by one yesterday. Fried chicken breasts, sesame, potato wedges, and garlicky green beans. Mmm, garlic green beans. That sounds really good. When will it be delivered here? Yes, Solentre sometimes makes breaded chicken at home. It is super messy. Yeah, the non-aggro is very useful. Agreed. So you can actually, I don't know what's going on here. Hey! They're having a battle with each other. I just happened to take an arrow to the knee right there. I don't know, but Lydia, you and me, I've got a... Didn't Lydia used to have a red name? Why is... Oh, does that mean she was overpowered? For me? I missed again, Lydia! Oops. Come here. Ugh. Yikes, if I get hit by her chaos arrow thingy, it really hurts. Oh, that went right through me. Surprised that didn't hit. Now I'm being attacked by a bear? Come on, attack each other. Yeah, get him, bear. No, not me. Yeah. Be a bear shield. Why do I keep running into Lydia? Like, really a skill. Okay, that one casts a little bit faster. Alright, where'd you go, Lydia? Where'd you go? I'm ready for you. I've been healed. Where did she go? The two dudes were walking by calmly and they just joined the fight. They do that. She spawns down that path. Oh, there she is. Sneaky attack! Oh, she is a V-blood target. Still on cooldown! She does not seem to be affected by that. Okay, as long as I don't get hit, she's not that hard. I don't know where she just went. Lydia? There you are. Hey, I was aiming in the wrong spot. Still got her. 2, 3. Oh! Wow. It would be fantastic if I could aim in the right direction. I am, like, really convinced that I'm aiming in the direction that my character is facing. Which is not how that works. Ooh, I got hit! Woo! Ooh, I hit the wrong button again. Yeah, did they join her fight? Of course they did.
Think on your feet.
I mean, she's like half health. I might be able to do it. I might be able to. It's harder now with 2 people shooting arrows at me.
Think on your feet.
It doesn't seem like she deals damage to the other archer. Oh my gosh, I was facing the wrong way. Oh, chat, teach me how to be good. Yikes.
Think on your feet.
Okay, get out of here. Let me stand here and try to cast this again. I've only got one more, so this will heal me for the next 15 seconds. I'm pretty sure Lydia and this golem are like in a battle now, which is super awesome. No, don't come after me. No. No, not me. Lydia. I probably shouldn't have gone over there. Get her. Boom! Yeah! Team Golem! Stone Golem for the win! Yeah!
Think on your feet.
I'm going to war! I'm going to war! The enemy of my enemy is my friend. She's almost dead. Where'd she go? I'm almost dead too. That's the problem.
Think on your feet.
Think on your feet. Oh, get her!
Guess everyone's luck is out.
Oh, just don't kill me. Ooh, I do have iframes here. Ah! I did it! With the help of my trusty stone golem friend, I did it. Yeah, I have 30 HP. I'm out. Oh! I'm still out. The sun is rising. No. No, the sun will kill me like instantly. Oops. No. I thought I got away. Oh gosh, there's another one. No. And I need help. Yeah, no. Yeah. I need a pause button. Who dat? It's a Cody. Okay, Cody, protect me for a second. It's not my birthday, Astro, but thank you. Okay, hold on. I gotta scroll up a lot. I missed so much chat. Oh gosh, I'm almost out of blood. That was close. What blood type am I? Wasn't I a bear creature before? Now I'm a warrior. No, I'm a brute. So I have primary attack, life leech. I'm a 26% brute. Do bosses have stages? It seemed like she did have a stage, yeah. Hi, Raishella. Hello. Jeez is the better part of the valor. Yay. Jeez. I want to eat this fruit. I want to eat you. I'm almost out of blood. Although they only have 3%. I'm gonna eat them anyway. I'm feeding the golem again. Hi, Asuka. Okay, that was pretty epic. That was super epic. I can't believe the golem, like, helped me out there. Nyx says hello there. Hi, Earthen Lady. Oh, I can't kill the giant. The stone golem is so strong. Psycho, how's it going today? I hope you're doing great. Ooh, I actually wanted to feed on them. Okay, heal back up. Maybe not in the sun. Ishara, hello. The cult of the stone golem! Okay. Was Cody able to get the power? Or did you get the power too, Cody? I didn't even see, like, what that was. Oh, you resubbed for 6 months? That's awesome. Thank you, Astro. Welcome back. I appreciate the support. And I hope you enjoyed the emotes too. Pick up the paper. Super useful. It's still not my birthday, but thank you. Cody, you're on fire. Oh. Okay, so we took out Keely. I can build a tannery with Keely's knowledge, and I can also make leather. So Lydia the Chaos Archer also gives me a powered Chaos Volley. Launch 2 Chaos Bolts in sequence that deal 125% magic damage and inflict Chaos Burn. Also, I've learned to structure the Devourer. Oh, to tear equipment apart! Oh, I just threw stuff out in the woods yesterday. That's how we can recycle things. Ah, nice. You didn't get it? Oh, that stinks. I had to employ the help of the stone golem. Stone golem definitely took out like 3/5 of her health. So I could be talked into forming the cult of the stone golem. I could be talked into it. Don't worry, we'll go back. We'll take her out. I need to see something, chat. Can I change the controls to aim where my character is facing rather than where the mouse is? Because this is like really throwing me off. The Order of the Stone Golem. That does sound very legit. Emmy's tribe is just called idiots. Right now we're called chonkies or something. Yeah, so am I just... Okay, I was gonna say, am I just bad at games? But yes, that too. But I am so used to attacking in the direction I am facing, not in the direction my mouse is. I can pick up sulfur now, that's right. I have no idea if it's controller compatible. Does not appear to have official controller support. Oh, Cilantre's making bigger walls out here. With my knowledge, I'm going to make a refinement, a tannery. 8 planks required. There's probably not enough room. Seems like items are really big. Actually, surprisingly, not that large. Alright, there's the tannery. So, yeah, it takes 16 animal hides to make 1 leather. So, you know, fish oil, pristine hide produces pristine leather. Empty canteen. Use it near a liquid source. Fill it. Alright, cool. So I have so much animal hide. Let me take that leather as well. The tannery is magicking itself into doing stuff. That's really cool. Magic! Magic! Okay, I need 12 copper as well, and then I'll be able to upgrade the castle heart. To level 2, which means I can now put more blood essence on it. Yay, a level 2 heart. For the level 3 heart, we need iron, we need glass, and I need greater blood essence. It's distilled from blood. Vampires use it to control material, to unlock sealed knowledge, and to convert humans to obedient servants. Huh. So the greater blood essence, I imagine, can be built using... Ooh, the Devourer. The blood press. No, that's extracting blood essence from biomaterial. How big is this? Not very big. Let's take a look. Magic? You can grief people in PvE? Yeah, see, that's why I don't play PvE. Oh, check it out! Unsullied hearts produce greater blood essence. Tainted hearts produce regular blood essence, rats produce blood essence, and exquisite hearts produce primal blood essence. Okay, well that's what we do with these hearts then. Good thing I was throwing them away. Oh, sorry. I was thinking PvP. No, we are playing PvE. Mirrors. Stone coffin. Complete a castle room by laying down floors and building surrounding castle walls to generate a roof. Yes, we are playing PvE. I did not want to take all. Whoops. Was this the plant container that I had? I don't even know. This is why the game has a password, yeah. I sorted things out and then forgot, like... And then forgot what buttons I was using, or what the chests were doing. This one was shiny things. Okay, this one I had the threads in there, yeah. These sorts of things. So the rat... And then, well, 27 paper, 4 scrolls. I do have... Bring this book to a research chest to unlock a new tech. You don't say. It'll tell the password to anyone that donates 5,000 bits. Wow. Wow, these are my mods. Okay, so the Ember Chain, a magic sources increase magic level and boost the power of spells. The Ember Chain. Right, so I have 10 leather. Where'd the other leather go? 13 leather. The Night Stalker gloves require coarse thread. Okay, I have that. Simple workbench. Night Stalker gloves. I'm making them! Upgrading! From bones to Night Stalker. From bones to the night. My mod's my best interest at heart. Didn't ask them to give him the bits. Yeah. Uh-huh. And then I can make merciless Night Stalker gloves. Merciless. I'm gonna do it, because I'm super curious. I gotta know. Merciless Night Stalker gloves. 4+ gear level. I can almost make the other stuff too. I just need some more of this. It's taking a long time. It'll go faster, you know, if we is in a confined castle room with a floor. Paying you directly would be much fewer bits. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yep, I need more. Hi, Donkvale. Hello. There we go. 6. I will be so strong. I'm gonna be the very best. 'Cause I'm using up all the resources. Not saving them for anybody else. I collected them all. They're mine. You wouldn't sell me out for $50? $75 maybe. Oh my goodness. Whoa, I look super cool! Now I just need like an even better cape. My gosh, I look legit. I look like a pirate hipster. Prizes are awarded at the end of stream? The sunglasses, yeah, that's where the hipster part comes in, because of my sunglasses. Can this please go faster? Oh my gosh. So slow. Did this building just expand? I'm gonna make another one. I can't, can I? Ah, that's... I keep hitting C, thinking C is gonna craft. 160 animal hide and 8 planks. Chat, my building expanded while I wasn't looking. Maybe I'll not put it in front of the door. Let's put it right here. Bonk. More leather. All the leather. Animal hide is really insanely easy to come by, so I think I'm just gonna put most of it on there. Slash all of it. Oh, the password's awarded at the end of the stream. It does give a production if it's inside. Yeah, to put 25% if in a confined room. I'm just impatient. Yeah, I'm going to war. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna make some pants now. Gonna be awesome. Night Stalker leggings. And then I just need boots. I need 6 more leather. Which is going to take a minute and a half. I have to wait a minute and a half for this to be done. I wonder if you can add decorations that to increase the effect. So it just says an enclosed castle room. It doesn't actually say that it has to be like in a workshop. So the according to this, if you complete a castle room, it will automatically generate a roof. So that's how you make your confined room. Might have to move this brazier into the middle, actually. Move structure. Blocked by Cody. That way it's more centralized. Okay, so this one should have my 6th leather on it. Hi, Sir Welshie. Hello. We're gonna need a load of rock and wood to start upgrading castle walls with floor. Yeah, I'm sure. Dish. Letter. Thanks, Cody. What did I need? Boots. Boots. We have Cody to gather rocks. Yeah, Asuka, agreed. I already kind of gushed earlier about how I really like this outfit. I feel like a proper vampire now. That's awesome. Now, how do I replace my cape? I don't even know where I found this. Gives me sun resistance, though. A traveler's wrap. A cloak granting protection? Does that replace my cape? This cloth? I don't think we have, like, what's that called? I need 4. Lame. A... loom. I don't think we have a loom. Oops, that doesn't go there. Guess I'll just drop off my old armor here in case somebody wants it. There's no room for that leather. Guess I'll just put it there. The sunglasses are so great. Yeah, I think they look very nice with my outfit. It matches the inner part of my coat. Looks good. I like it. So yeah, earlier I spent a while gushing about how I really appreciate that this game is encouraging builders to actually produce proper spaces. Like, the research area needs a library, you need workshops. It's really cool. Like, you're gonna build a castle and then your castle rooms are actually gonna have a function, and I love that. I love it. So yeah, being able to place decorations to improve that definitely would be cool. Alright, complete a castle room by laying down floors and building surrounding castle walls to generate a roof. Castle. Blood essence and stone bricks. Yikes. Reinforced wall. Windows. How do I make a window out of planks? I do have the hearth wall panel. Alright, so I just need to figure out how to make bricks, and there was somewhere... a furnace, maybe? Seems like somewhere where I'd make bricks. Iron ingot. Feng Shui. Feng Shui. Workbench? It's not the workbench. This is for armor and whatnot. How do we make bricks? Sculptured wood. I really like this method of gating research. I like that you have to take on these enemies in order to unlock certain things. Rat form. A tomb, nocturne fences, skeletons and ghouls. A big stash. If we take on Errol, we get a big stash. Rufus the foreman. A woodworking bench to shape wood. Fishing pole. Hunter's crossbow. A painting frame. Paintings! The grinder? Oh, that's where I saw that, yeah. And this is the blood press. No, that's not what I was thinking of. The grinder. The grinder. Did somebody already make that? Yeah, it's over there. Ooh, the floor looks really cool. I like the diamond pattern a lot. Stone brick. Make stone dust, stone bricks out of regular old stone. So we need blood essence and we need stone. That's what it seems like, doesn't it? Oops. C does not open the crafting menu. That's B for building. Stone bricks, blood essence. Stone bricks and planks. Okay, so we need to go outside. We need to kill animals and stuff. We need to kill trees and we need to kill rocks. Got it. Stuck. Guess I'll get started. I'll start grinding for materials to put on the grinder. Am I starting a new game of Old World later, or do I have one going? I have not played yet, Donkvale. I have not played yet. So my plan is to play this for maybe half the stream, and then yes, actually switch games for real. Halfway through getting 1k bricks, you can make your second castle. I probably will enjoy it. I watched Kiri play this morning, and it seems like something like really similar to Civ. Plan is to play this for half the stream and then forget to switch games. Welcome back, Mr. Jerkerplay. No. I'm gonna switch games. I'm gonna do it, okay? Like I said, I have a review key. And I gotta live up to my word. I also got a review key for Cat Cafe Manager. What did I say I needed? Blood essence? Stone and trees? Lumber? Planks, yes, lumber. I mean, I may as well collect some stuff. I get blood essence from you? Friendly fire. Oh. They're not on the same team. I probably should have eaten them. Bones? Not sure. I didn't see if I picked it up or not. Hope you had a good walk. In the time that you were gone, Silentre and Cody took over my world and made it awesome. This is why I always play solo. I advance too slowly on stream. I don't know. I talk a lot. Essence is auto pickup. Yeah, it's super easy to move structures. The sun was out and you had music on. Oh, good. Hopefully wearing that SBF though, right? The pointy boop stick seems the best weapon. The pointy boop stick... Maybe. Well, yes, the best weapon. The reason why I am using the mace on the rocks is because I get plus 25% physical damage to minerals. So, like, that gives me 5 stone. That gives me 3. 5, 3. 6. So it's just a little bit more effective at gathering, but like if I'm cutting down a tree, this is probably my best option. If I forget, the stream continues, yeah. No, but like it really stresses me out, like the way that these keys work. It's gonna be on my record forever until I play the game on stream. So if I play the game on stream, I'm free of my obligation. Which is the problem with Cat Cafe Manager. I forgot that I put in a request for it. And I put in a request on one key platform. And I didn't hear back. And then I was like, well, I don't want to play this anymore. Because I didn't hear good stuff about it. So I canceled my request. I waited for a long time, canceled my request, but forgot I also put in the request on the other platform. Now I'm obligated. I still have to play that. I need to stick with the cat paw at the end. Kitty paw. I like that you can chop down 3 trees at once. It's just great. Like, it's not very grindy. I mean, of course, it's always a resource grind, right? But I think the worst game to play of all the ones... I've played a lot of survival crafting games. I think they're really fun. They're fun to play with friends. I think 7 Days to Die has got to be the most tedious game ever. It is so tedious. And you have to level up to make it less tedious. Which means you have to go... That's a lot of wolves. You have to go and you have to kill zombies, and zombies suck. It's times like this where I kind of wish I had a sword. If I could attack all of them at once. The pointy stick seems to only get one at a time. 26% creature blood. 26%... 2. Yeah, I don't want to kill the 26%, so... There we go. I find any key. Hello. The most tedious game is Rock Simulator. Oh yeah, it is auto pickup, isn't it? Can't decide if that's like a real game. Rock Simulator? It is a real game. I mean, as far as games that require you to go and gather resources to build. 7 Days to Die is so tedious. And when you join a game, you start at level 1, and it takes a very long time to be able to get to a point where you can 1 or 2 hit the voxel blocks. And you have to kill zombies, and zombies suck. Vampires also suck, but in the vampire way, not the their zombies way. There's a grass touching game. I hate getting over it the most. But survival crafting games. I just appreciate how simple this is. I could keep going. Look at all this inventory room I have. 4 rocks wired. The hunt continues. It's almost daytime. I feel like a grass-touching game could actually be pretty relaxing, though. Oh, already dead. Delentre, somebody knocked on the door. Uma says Bork. Bork! Uma says Bork. Somebody knocked on the door. Isn't having a dog so nice? Hi, Monaret! It's almost daytime, and all I'm doing is cutting down my shade. Stand over here and attack the sulfur, and also the wolf. Puma says, Bork, vehemently. I can never say this word. Vehemently. It was super effective. Yeah, he's like, humans, there's somebody out there. Bork. Bork, bork. This is the alarm system. He's still barking. I don't know if you can still hear him. You're just gonna get caught in my resource gathering swings. Well, I guess I'm also gathering my blood essence. Blood essence. I can't get this rock. Ooh, what about my pointy stick? Ah, I can reach it from the shade. Hiya, Crunch. Good to see you. Hello. You see, I'm playing this game. It's getting a lot of comparison to Valheim, which you loved, but you don't quite see it, and you trust my opinion over anyone else's. Oh, well, thanks. Are these games comparable or not really? I think in their own way. The combat in this is a lot more engaging than Valheim. I haven't really gotten deep into the building yet, but I think the comparison to Valheim is I would say is probably coming from the atmosphere. Especially if you're playing PvE. What I am really enjoying about this over Valheim is the combat is... Oh, I'm on fire. The combat is so much more engaging. In Valheim, you only had, I think, 5 or 6 bosses. In this, you have so many bosses. And each one that you defeat awards you powers and structures and new recipes, which was kind of similar to Valheim 2, right? You defeated a boss and that allowed you to move forward to new zones. It doesn't really seem like this game has biomes or anything that you have to be concerned about. Maybe these like later areas. I don't know what this cave passage goes to. Overall, I have to say that I think I like this one better than Valheim. Item creation and buildings a lot like Don't Starve. Item creation. Well, I mean, it's similar to a lot of these kind of games, right? You're off to nap. Have a good nap, Astro. Enjoy. Thank you for the support. Is the map a random seed? I think this might just be the map. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. I like the feel of this game better than Valheim. Yeah. I really liked Valheim's atmosphere. Like, it was super chill. But there were some parts of it too that were very frustrating. Like gathering ore was such a grindy process. I loved the little communities that you could build. Like if you had a whole server, how you would end up making villages. That was so cool. I can't wait to get more into the building. So like here's the building. There's different tabs. You've got your fundamentals, there's production, your castle pieces, so castle walls, exterior. That's your border, that's how you claim land. Universal, I haven't looked at. Oh, gargoyles. Yeah, this is just like, I don't know, vampires are my favorite. I'm so stoked that there is a game like this with a vampire theme, a vampire skin. The combat and the gear system, the way that you fight, equip skills, it feels like an MMO, which is why I think people keep calling it an MMO. Feels like it, but it's not really an MMO. Enjoy the lurk, George! Dying in Valheim is too tedious. This hasn't been so bad the few times I've died. Look at this, I can hit all 3 stones at once. I appreciate this. I think if I position myself just right, I can harvest all 3 at the same time. There is also waypoints where you can use them to fast travel. You cannot fast travel with things in your pocket. Similar to Valheim. So it does get tedious with walking. The content here seems to surpass Valheim in multitudes. You understand I mean about combat being kind of stale. Honestly, it feels really polished for an early access game. I don't know how I missed this one. I actually do remember it going, like, finding it on Steam and wishlisting it, but being really confused about it because it was tagged as an MMO, and I was very confused. Like, how do you have a survival, crafting, solo player MMO? But I think the MMO is not a proper tag. Okay. I'm filling up my inventory. I've set myself on a mission to gather all the stone and all the lumber, so that way I can bring it home and we can build a castle. I'm helping. Oh, and Crunch, what's really cool in this game is that you can consume the blood of humanoids because, you know, vampire, but the humanoids can all have different classes, you know, like they can be warriors or they can be rogues or creatures or brutes. What else have I encountered? I think that might be it. And if you consume them, you actually take on their class. So you can change your blood type. And every blood type gives you like a different skill set. And so you can change your blood type on the fly. So like here, I've got 26% blood quality of creature type. So this is because I consumed a wolf that had pretty high blood quality. The higher the blood quality, the higher up in this bar is attacking. Something's attacking. The higher your blood quality, the further along the bar that you go, meaning you can unlock more perks like the sun resistance and the damage reduction, increased health regen. It's not cumulative. I thought it was cumulative at first, but so like this moose right here, you can see it says creature 10%. So if I fed on this moose, my blood quality would actually drop to 10%. It's a Cody! Oh, not Lydia again. What did you bring Lydia over here for? I hate Lydia. Me and Lydia go way back. My gosh, Cody, I can't believe you're doing this to me right now. Oh, I have the wrong weapon out. Oh, but now I have friends. Just don't get hit by her little chaos bolt thingy. I missed! Gosh, I'm the worst. Go. Oh, I hit her! Wait, that's the lunch ray. I can't tell who's who. Where'd she go again? There she is. So this is a boss. How it says under her name and her health bar, V blood. So if you defeat her and consume her, you unlock a power and also knowledge. So like some of the bosses will give you like an animal form that you can turn into. Like so I can turn into a wolf now because I defeated a wolf boss.
Think on your feet.
Oh, I got hit. This is one of the lower level bosses. Oh, there she is. But she's actually pretty tough. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, she's right next to me! Ah! Okay. So, I've already extracted her blood. So, these two haven't. So, when you do this...
Yes,
Okay,
everyone's a luck.
wanted to be sure that I wasn't gonna take that from somebody. So I've already defeated Lydia. So she gave me this Chaos Volley power, and she also gave me the knowledge to create like the Devourer, which allows you to recycle old materials. What about servers? Like, if you wanted to have your own server with your wife, do you host your own or does the game provide them? It seems like there are servers available that are always online, like just public servers. But otherwise, like this server, I'm just hosting. My team, Halcyon Frequency, we're working on standing up a server today. I think. Hi, Diesel Lily! Hello, good to see you. The way Valheim does it. Well, so, Valheim, you have to defeat the bosses in order to unlock new zones. Well, I mean, you can go into the zones, but you get the technology to be able to enter those zones. In this case, it seems like you can go anywhere, but you do have to defeat the bosses to get the knowledge to improve your gear level. So you don't actually level up, per se. Which I also like. I also really like that you don't level up. What you do is you increase your gear level. So my gear level is 28, which means my max health, my physical power, my spell power, my movement speed, and my defenses, I think, are a reflection of my gear level. So, like, if I... Oh, well. My gear level's still too high. Of course, I have no room in my inventory. You can toss these out. But, like, now I'm gear level 18, because I took my clothes off. I can still attack this, but like I deal less damage to them. Yeah, see? With my axe, because this copper mace, it has gear level of 9. These only have a gear level of 6. I can no longer harvest this resource because my attack level is too low. So I have dropped from level 30 something to level 15 or whatever, 18. It's pretty cool. 28. Oh, the updates would break the self-hosted server. Yeah. That is frustrating. Oh, the way you create your own server. Not us, of course. I don't know, I didn't set up the Valheim server, so I don't fully know what that entailed. Can't really speak to it. Sunright, you prefer that to levels 2? Ah, I didn't realize how over leveling I am. Until it's just dependent on gear. Pretty cool. I'm gonna run back to the base. My inventory is full. I'm going to drop off my stuff. As a wolf, you move 45% faster, and you no longer aggro bears and wolves in the environment. You'll still aggro these guys. Stay slow. Game avoids the whole being killed by trees thing. Yes. Yes, you can avoid having trees fall on you because they just despawn when you cut them down. Haven't found any death mosquitoes. Ooh, I like what you all did here. I like what you did to the front door. This is where I first claimed this area. Because it had some stairs that came up and it was pretty cool. There was an old ruin here. So they tore the ruin down and now they've extended the walls. This is our new base. I think this is Cody's room. Oh, that might be the special vampire container. This is how you claim land to build a castle heart. You place it down, and that stops things from spawning in that area, and it also claims it for your clan. And then you can place down borders to claim little tiles. Like, so this, show you. Border. Like, this was the start of it. And so now we own all of that. We put walls up around it. And we are currently grinding stone to make bricks so we can start building a proper castle. That's what I was out doing. Maybe we should make another grinder. What did it cost to make the grinder? Production. Copper and whetstones. No idea where everything went. Might have already used up all the whetstones. I sold you on the $20. I hope you enjoy it. I've been really liking it so far. There was one thing to be wary of that I wasn't aware of yesterday. Oh, look, stone. And that is that the developer of this game, Stunlock, I think has a sort of iffy track record with finishing games that they have started. As in, they had 2 other games that never reached completion, and they've put this one out now. However, if you're like me, and you judge playtime as, like, I guess, if the money's worth it, so like 20 hours is worth the $20, I think that this game definitely has at least 20 hours of content. I don't think we have any more whetstones. I looked around. So I've just dropped all the stone here, all of it. And come back in like 3 years. I'm a wolf. I am a wolf pterodox. I'm a wolf. Woof, woof, woof. Why did it put... Oh. Yeah, see, I need to make Lydia's destructor eater thingy. So I can recycle those. To make Lydia's devourer, I need 3 copper ingots. Or 30. I don't think I saw one of these around. Okay. I think I want to put it like that. The devourer. Input. It's nomming my stuff. Nom nom nom. I don't know if I get all the it doesn't seem like I get all the materials back. Okay. So it reminds me of a mimic. It's totally supposed to be a mimic chest, isn't it?
Jazz lick, jazz lick, jazz lick.
Jazz lick, jazz lick, jazz lick. Crunch! Oh my goodness. Welcome back. Thank you for 21 months. Thank you so much. Please enjoy your emotes. I appreciate that. It's a pleasure as always. Emotes are amazing. I'm glad you like them. You're one of the only people in the community with a first badge. I want to be able to reassign my first badges because some of the people who... Oh, yeah, and I don't need this gear anymore either, do I? Some of the people... A lot of the people who have my first badges, like, don't come around anymore. And I want to take them back. And give them to... like, the people who actually have founded this iteration of the community. Not to say that I would take yours, French. But I have people like Andy. Andy, you've been around for so long. You think that's right? Oh, I don't know. I don't know, especially like if you're like me and you unlocked affiliate like years ago and have like been on and off of streaming. Like I've had different iterations of community. But like I would like to be able to recognize the founders of this community. Besides with just VIP badges. This is a disorganized mess. Once again. Your founder subs are your founder subs, whether they're still around or not. I mean, I guess. But still. I think it'd be really cool if I could... if I could reassign them. Let me sort everything. I am like getting very confused as to what's where and what's what. I want to upgrade my axe. I have the copper for it now, so like copper axe. Need planks. Planks. Where did I find planks? Over here? Yeah, see, it's next to the sawmill. This should be where we find planks. But where do I find the planks? Are they over here? Oh. Are you here? No. What about here? No. Did all the planks get used? Building the base? Maybe. Let me check the sawmill itself. 51 planks. Yay! Okay, now back to the workbench. And make a copper axe. You're a part of the now retired Overwatch and PUBG community. Yeah. I actually had a dream the other night that I was playing Overwatch. Upper ore. Okay, see, I feel like I should... What is this thing? A blood press? So the organic thingies, like the hearts and stuff, should go here. Where are those at? I don't know. I just looked at it and I've already... These should go over here. Whoops. Because what else? Yeah, just hearts and rats to create blood essence. Over here, should take those and in its place put the copper. I don't know if I can do anything with clay on the furnace. Oh goodness. Stone dust. Sulfur ore. Oh, where did I pick up sulfur ore at? And where did I put it? The chest with the lewd tongue is disturbing. It's definitely just a mimic. Made a copper hammer. Yay! I was 10 out of 10 NLG Pro at Overwatch. I don't think it was a nightmare. Need to sort. There we go. I don't think it was a nightmare. Well, it was kind of a stress dream, okay? Because here's what was happening. I dreamt that I accidentally started my stream and was streaming Overwatch by accident. Like I was just playing alone, but I was streaming it and I didn't realize. So like my chat shows up and like I got a bunch of raids and everything. And wait, I do want to put the wood here. And chat was like so amused that I had no idea this was happening. So they were just like dropping bits and dropping subs, and like it was just raining hype from the sky, and I just had no idea it was happening. What is the plant fiber used for? And then afterwards, I turned, or I guess after I realized what was happening in my dream, I was just so embarrassed about the whole thing. Okay, copper ingots. See, I needed one more chest over here by the grinder so I could put stone stuff, but for now I think I'll keep that here. Like stone bricks. I don't know what I was doing with plant fiber. You thought it was gold. Yeah, I thought so too. It's sulfur. Guess I should make some planks, shouldn't I? Even when I'm not streaming, I'm streaming in my sleep. It's dedication. Oh my gosh. It's so exhausting. I really don't know where should keep this plant fiber. I don't know. Maybe I'll keep it over here. Yeah, I guess so. And then the rest of the stuff, since there's room here, guess I'll keep it there. Then I also have water canteens, which I haven't figured out what to do with those yet. And some seeds. Okay, somewhat organized. Somewhat. Hi, Torrent. Hello, good to see you. A good time for Vampire Fantasy, V-Rising and Vampire in the Garden on Netflix. Oh, really? Vampire in the Garden. What's that about? I mean, besides vampires in the garden. That blood essence. Where did I put the blood essence? There it is. Okay, so to... Oh, it's Cody and Salentre. Complete a castle room by laying down floors and building surrounding castle walls to generate a roof. Okay, floors. Ta-da! And then we need to complete a room. Oh, I guess I probably should have done this room over here, because that's already enclosed. Yeah, I don't know. So can I build a floor underneath this? No, I have to move it. There we go. Guess we can just make an enclosed room right here. We started watching since it's recent, but appears to be like Kabanari of the Fortress, aka Gothic Universe, with a clear enemy, that's the vampires. Really emotional and deep. It sounds like something I would like then. I love vampire lore. Reinforced entrance. Need planks. I want to make a reinforced entrance. I'm gonna do it. I need all the planks though. Gib. Gib planks. Reinforced entrance. Okay, so I need to dismantle the gate. And then the entrance. And I guess... Whoa, that was a really big piece of wall. Cannot be modified. Okay. Ta-da! I think it automatically replaced the pillars that were here. Yeah, it did. That looks freaking cool. That's awesome. Now I just need a door. Castle gate. Ta-da! Hi, Gumburragon. You wanted to enjoy some jest tonight, but you had a garlic-rich pasta for dinner. I don't have any garlic resistance. Get this, 0 garlic resistance. Yesterday I touched silver and it burned. So don't burn me with your garlic breath. Oh, that's cool. I like it. It looks so flippin' regal. Okay, but I can't walk on the edge there. So I am going to move this again then. Pick it up. Drop it over there. Oops. And then take this out. Take this out. And take this out. Replace it with 2 pieces of wall. That looks cool. Oh, so we have to close it in. We have to close it in to be able to generate a roof. Alright, Lentre's doing his thing. Lentre, you need to go eat some animals. You're gonna die. Your blood pool's empty, Lentre. Go eat something. He's dead. There's his little bloop. Oh, still alive? Still alive? I think he's okay. Your dinner tonight had 2 garlic cloves. Confirmed not a vampire. Yeah, but garlic is so good. Okay, I don't have any more planks, so I can't replace any more wall pieces. So we just have to close a section in, and it seems like that will automatically generate the roof. Then we won't have to worry about the sun anymore. So we can make like a cool little entrance hall. It's gonna be awesome! Everyone has a bunch of masks laying around. That's true. I do have a bunch of masks. We watched Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter yesterday. Okay. What is this? Surprisingly, your only complaint is it ended too soon. Rufus. I think we're gonna want the woodworking bench. Rufus the foreman. Level 20? I mean... Lydia's level 26. I feel like I can handle Rufus. So where's that thingy? Okay, yes. This is the blood altar. This is where you can track your prey. Rufus the Foreman, a lieutenant of the bandit forces charged with looking over the logging camp. Just because he's an expert woodworker doesn't mean he doesn't know his way around a crossbow, though. He didn't rise up in the bandit ranks for nothing. Right, Rufus, I'm tracking you. I came over here for what? I don't know. Now I just have to wait for it to not be daytime anymore. We can feed the castle heart a little bit more blood essence. It's a real thing that exists. Is it supposed to quite literally be like Abe Lincoln is a vampire hunter? Hi, Narkly. Good to see you. Do have a very high tolerance for B-grade horror movies, but that was not the worst by a long shot. It kept misquoting Abe Lincoln in the context of killing vampires. Hey, I mean, if you enjoyed it. Oof, and it's nice to see you too. Is this the best video game or what? I'm a fan. I am a fan. Abe Lincoln is a vampire hunter. Synopsis of the movie. Right there. Okay. This is a story about Abe Lincoln, the vampire hunter. It's nicer to see me. Well, to be fair. To be fair. You can see me, but I can only see your screen name. And the text you send, so I'm still not convinced that you're all not robots. I'm still not convinced. It's the funniest horror movie you've ever seen. It's a horror movie. Hi, Lemon Ducky. I've decided to call you Lemon Ducky because FG called you that, and I was like, yeah, that makes way more sense. You saw that movie on a plane ride. It's among the better movies you've watched on a plane. But that may say more about the kind of movies you watch on planes. You're fine with that? It's much easier to say than the lemon duck. And I think it's cuter too. Check out my shoes. I have red soles. I have a red lapel and red soles. Oh, Razorback. The giant pig destroying a trailer park stands out in your mind. That's why you're fine with it. Soon I expect you to come back into chat with a new name, which is Lemon Ducky Was Taken. I bet you somebody else has already claimed the cute name. Can't go that way. That's a stone golem. Hello, my friend. Please, no kill. No kill the poor vampire. I'm doing nothing but attacking your copper. Ugh. Ouch. Okay, but don't do this either. It's my copper. Mine. Whoa! Oh, it's a blood moon. I forget what the blood moon does. Notice how suddenly it is nighttime. The blood moon boosts the effects of your current blood type by 20% and increases movement speed. Alright, I'm just gonna leave because this thing is pesky. It is like reverse 7 days to die. Oh no! Hey Beer Vest Nick! Look, this came up on Steam. It's still in early access, but has 2 DLCs already. This has some DLCs? Does it? Oh, a Legacy of Kain game. So, I had Legacy of Kain on my PlayStation, and I think that's actually what jump-started my fascination with vampires. I also had Resident Evil on PlayStation, which I think is what jump-started my hate of zombies. I didn't really understand Legacy of Kain, like, at that age. Like, I mean, I understood that it was a game and the mechanics, but I didn't understand the depth of it. And I really want to play it again. It's actually, you can download it on an abandonware site. I forget which one. Why am I like all oh, I'm out of blood. Getting low on blood. I think that's what that's saying. I guess I gotta eat one of these two. Yes. That's what that was saying. That I was low on blood in my blood pool. Can you kite the golem to mine for you like in Valheim? I don't know, but you can actually kite the golems to help you fight against some of the bosses. I was able to defeat Lydia, the Chaos Archer, because a stone golem showed up and just smashed her a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. Whoops. 8%, 3%, 8%, 2%. Okay. Oh wait, 10%. I want to be a 10% creature. Rather than a 2% warrior. 10% is better than 2%. And I have to say, I agree with whoever it was earlier who said that you prefer that the blood quality gets overwritten by your newest prey. I like that as well. Rather than just going around and grinding to build up your blood quality. There are some Legacy of Kain games on Steam. Where am I going right now? Hey, nowhere unusual. Lots of copper here though, like holy moly. Even Soul Reaver's on Steam. Is that recent? Because I have checked like within the last year because I got like a weird itch to like try and experience that game again. The release date is 1999, but yeah, it was 1999 for PlayStation. Razorback movie night in 10 minutes. Nice. Alright, I'm going to Shui. Oh my gosh, I stink. I can't aim. I'm glad I can finally take these things out. Those were rough. Square Enix had removed them temporarily, probably because they the IP. Well, so it is on Steam now, though. Hi, Spark Arrestor. Hello there. How's it going? Guess I'll keep mining. They sold a bunch of franchises to invest in NFTs. I saw something about that. I didn't really follow up with it. I don't know. I'm not the best when it comes to staying on top of the news. I am heading to Rufus. Yes, Lentre. In a very roundabout fashion. I'm also stopping to gather stone and the like. Ooh, a 16% rogue. And now I'm surrounded. I'm surrounded. How do I keep putting my weapon away? I'm actually trying to use... How? How do I keep doing that? These archers are just like slowly wrecking me. Okay, don't do that. That's not cool. Don't do that. I think I'm hitting one trying to hit Q. That's totally what's happening. In case anyone was wondering. Oh, right. I only kept Final Fantasy and a couple others. Well, if that means they're easier to access, because, like I was saying, the last place that I saw the Legacy of Kain available was... Boop. None of you are worth it. On an abandonware site. I still seem to be heading towards Rufus. So if it's on Steam now, that's pretty cool. I assume straight? Yeah. Hi, Dovahkiin. Hello. I'm doing wonderful. How are you? Time to watch the movie. Have fun with the movie. I hope you get lots of good giggles and laughs and stuff. Careful with the garlic. I'll have to have some garlic for lunch. Yeah, the respawn rate does feel quick. I can agree with that. Oh my gosh. Been a Mr. Kuma here the whole time. And of course, now that I noticed him, he's leaving. Mr. Kuma, come back. You're good, I'm glad. Oh, okay, wait, who's the new owner then? Guess I should, like, follow up with this. Guess maybe I should read the news. See what all the hubbub's about. Threw the cross monitors and died to Lydia. She was almost dead too. I did that yesterday. Hey, it's a Salentre. Yeah, I've been making my way to Rufus. And taking out rocks and stuff. I know how many we need. Probably should focus on trees for a while. This looks like a place to find Rufus, doesn't it? A bandit camp? Oh yeah, because Rufus is a bandit. Oh my gosh, it would be nice if I could actually hit people. Ooh, can I eat this mugger? Unless you need a snack, Salentre. My blood pool's very low. You couldn't hear it, chat, but I could hear it. He said, go for it. I like the brutes a lot. They have the life leech. The sun is rising. Oh, great. But also, my blood pool is pretty low. Oh gosh, that's the sun. Everywhere's the sun! I need my vampire umbrella. $1 million idea, vampire umbrella. Back level, okay. Yeah, no, that sounds really familiar. Hedge fund called the Embracer Group. Yeah. Super familiar. Salentre is finally on stream. In the form of a fellow vampire, yes, he is. Yep. Yep. It burns. I think I'm going the wrong way. I ended up in another camp. The cape is half a poncho. Yeah, well, it actually does give me some sun resistance, this cape. Like 15? Totally not worth. Oh, I found Rufus. Found Rufus. I found Rufus! I'm out in the open over here. I gotta go hide in the shade. Yeah, all of you come over here to me. Oh my gosh, it's a whole group and there's sunlight everywhere! Just stabby stab. Oh gosh, I died. But it's okay. I have a friend. Salentre, can you revive me? I cornered in the yeah, I think if you leave her aggro zone, she gains her health back. Yes. Attacking them in the daylight was a power move. You'd be intimidated if vampires jumped on you during the day. No, Salentre, no! Cody, you're our only hope. Cody so far.
Yes, die.
I don't want to die. I'm so far. Died to the ads. Lentre's leading them away. Yeah. Not dead. Want more coffee, Chad? Rawr. Cody can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message. I've never been revived before. I don't know what this is gonna do. Wow, thanks, Solentre. Oops. Did I need to eat a snack? When did I become 73% rogue? When did I eat somebody who was 73% rogue? Wait, are you 73% rogue? Did I take your blood? Oh, I did. I took yours. You gave me your blood to revive me. That's interesting. Well, thanks. Thanks for the snack. Yeah, there's like fire, there's sunlight everywhere. We should be peasants instead. I do have very little blood. Like, very, very little. Oh, carrying silver. Out of my pocket. Solentre, you attacked Rufus. Oh gosh, we're both captured. Ooh. Okay. It's nighttime. It's nighttime. Oh, the tables have turned, Rufus. I'm gonna call you target practice. Is that what he said? Die, Rufus, die. Die. Hold to extract blood.
Always
It's a Rufus snack.
this way.
I bet that doesn't refill my blood pool.
Get it over with.
Alright, I guess we'll eat this trapper. No, I'd rather be the rogue. Or, I don't think I've been a trapper yet, actually. Let's try that. I gotta fill the blood pool back up. What is blood rage? The artisanal rat salve. Yeah, I ate it all. I used all of it. And I haven't caught any more rats. So, you know. There's a chest here. Take all. 2 paper. That's like 1% of the way. No, 2%. No. 4% of the way to having a new research. Honestly, like, picking up planks here inside these camps is super useful. Another one. Wow, these are sneaky chests. You can't find Lydia now? She moves around. moves. Excuse me. It did thin my rogue bloodline, but the problem is I had so little blood left that it didn't really matter. Like, I was gonna have to feed anyway. Cilantro didn't give me that much blood. Cilantro's greedy. He rescued me. Stingy Cilantro. Alright. So that was cool. Now we ate Rufus, so oh, Blood Rage shields self and nearby allies for 110% of your shield power and increase attack speed by 25% for 4.5 seconds. And we can make the woodworking bench now. And the hunter's crossbow. And a fishing pole. And sculptured wood. Just gotta go back. Inventory's full. It's full, chat. X marks the spot. For like 19 more American dollars, Jess will get another pie to the face for your viewing pleasure. That is true. I said if we reached $420 donated, I will let Cilantro pie me to the face again. You ate too much, you're really full. Does that mean it's nap time? Okay, yeah, I want to go this way. Yeah, I feel like I should set these campaign goals at like 314 in the future. You know, because pie and the reward is a pie to the face. I just didn't even think about it. It was a really spur-of-the-moment thing to even open the campaign in the first place. So I had no goal in mind, really. Too busy watching the stream to nap. I really have to pee. Like, really, really. I'm wiggling my feet. I'm over here, like, tapping out a tune, tapping out a beat with my feet. Hi, Alistair! Good to see you! I also want to play Old World today. I know that it's like, what? The corrupted bear? No, it's just a bear, but it's all corrupted looking. It's a tie-dye bear. Just got back from work, but you did stop to grab pizza. What kind of pizza? "93% warrior." Alright, I want to nom on you, friend. I don't know that I can accomplish this blood mend. Actually, this is kind of working out. Hold on. Oh, wait. No! No! I gotta eat you now. No! Oh my gosh, that was my snack! Bro! Oh, I was being greedy. Cilantro, those skeletons killed my 93% warrior snack. Oh my god. You just thought Old World looks nice. Yeah, I gotta try it. Chorizo, ham and an egg, this kind of stuff. So a breakfast pizza? What I hear. Whoa, Cody! You did stuff. we have floor. But the rooms are still not confined. Simple workbench. I learned a new recipe on my mission. I learned how to make a woodworking bench. Check this out. What can we make on the woodworking bench? A hunter's crossbow. A frame. Hey. A painting frame. Some sculptured wood. A fishing pole. And a hunter's crossbow. Which seems cool. I kind of want to try it. Because I think that I would like to use the bow more than I would like to use the spear. That's not breakfast stuff over here. I mean, well, over there. Not breakfast stuff over there. Alright, smelter furnace. I've got copper for you. I've got planks for this box here. I've got something to feed to Lydia's mimic, wherever that went. There it is. The Devourer. A lumberjack's axe. I almost misspoke and said something really inappropriate. It was a close call. Okay, we got the chest thingy over here, finally. Nice. Are we keeping bones over here too? Fine by me. What's this? Chest of nothing. That's fine. This should be where we keep our paper and stuff. Plant. Oh. Pfft. It moves. Lumber snacks. I don't know where everything is anymore. Ah, here we go. Oh, look, 3 whetstones. Pen paper. Blood altar. I don't think we have to give the blood altar anything. Cody's been hard at work, unlike a certain somebody who had to be revived. Yeah, then I'm over here like, Cody, help. Help. Oh, meow, help. Croissants and oranges, and even a baguette. I had a baguette for breakfast the other day. And I don't know where we're keeping the blood essence. I suppose we are keeping it in the place where the floor is, because it's very expensive to make the floor. Also, I got a fish bone. I don't know what I do with that. I guess I'll put it here next to the workbenches. Oh, and I have some hearts too. Salmon and cream cheese croissant. That does sound good. Me dying, and you and Celentre building an awesome base. Me and you built the awesome base, Cody. Gosh. Yeah, so I had a baguette for breakfast, and I even have this jelly, which I'm not sure like how authentic this jelly is, Alistair, but it markets itself as being authentic French jam, like imported from France. And so I was eating a baguette and topping it with this French jam. It was a very weird breakfast. It was very unusual. You ordered a load of stuff for baking a cake, including some tasty strawberry jam. You're gonna put strawberry jam in your cake. You expect jam to be about the same everywhere. Yes, I read the container a few times over because it mentioned being authentic French jam made in small batches. I could go grab it and read it to you, I guess, but apparently using a method unique to the French. I don't... Maybe I'm gonna use these two abilities. Blood Rage. Blood Rage. Shield yourself and... No, maybe I'll try that. And Chaos Orbs. So I'm going to leave you with that. I did say that I have to play Old World, so I don't know if I'm going to switch to that immediately or play this a little bit longer. I'm gonna confer with Solentre on break time.